Hello there from the Donald family. So this is me unboxing my new Star Wars item for my Imperial room at the bottom of the Star Wars Garden Museum, which I have. Here, just cut it open with the scissors a second ago. Open it up. What have we got in the goodie box today? So, we have a Death Star wall panel light. Now I checked this out online, loads of suppliers in the UK where I am, in Scotland, loads of suppliers do it. It's an average of about £120, which would be, I don't know, maybe $140, $140.50. British companies that do it can be eBay, have it, Amazon, HMV, which is where I've got mine. Loads of them really, I suppose. Where else did I see it? Curry's, the electric shop, they've got it as well. Loads of places have them. Disney maybe will even have them. This one's not full size like you see in Star Wars and the Death Star or Star Destroyers or that. This one is 4 feet. It's still very big though, and for the price it's great. You can go onto like Etsy or whatever, and I think it's £500 some people's charging for a full size one. But this one's like 4 feet, so it's great. You know, you just have it maybe like positioned like a foot and a half off the ground, and then it'll go right the way up to maybe a foot from the roof or whatever, depending on the size of your roof. Where I'm putting it, it'd be about a 6 foot gap, roughly 6-7 foot gap from floor to roof. So I'll position it quite even between that two things. It'll look great, and it's one of the things that's missing from my Imperial room down the bottom to make it look brilliant. It really is. So I'm going to open it, and then I'll start the video again, and we'll see what it takes to piece it together. Apparently it runs off USB. It's got a remote control as well, so, and you can have white light or red. Well, red obviously is the Empire, so, but you never see them really red that much. It's more white in the corridors in Star Wars and the ships, isn't it? So yeah, I'd more likely go for white mostly. Right, back in a second. I'm going to take it out of here. Here I am. How do you do? Okay, let's get that opened. Ew. USB cable. There. USB. I don't actually have a socket on the wall where I'm wanting to put this particular one. That'll be the remote control. Sounds like a bag of sweets. Oh jeez, it's not the remote control. Well, actually it is. There's little fittings in there with it. Little remote control. Got adjustments for the colour, which is obviously white or red. Apparently it reacts to sound as well, this. So depending on what you're watching on a TV nearby or general people going about in the room, things like that. It can adjust the sort of flickering of the light, makes it more believable. That'd be quite cool, looking forward to that. Other settings is like a lower light, a medium light and a brighter light for whichever light colour you have on it. Different settings for that. I would assume you would need batteries, and looking at the back of that, it's AAA. 2 AAA. Batteries for the remote. Okay, let's see how easy it is to get into this, or whether I'll have to pause the video again. Hold on. It's actually quite heavy. I'm going to pause it again and take it out. Back in a minute. Bye. So, I'm back. There's 4 individual panels, and they'll all clip together. And it says that you would need, on the back of this little instruction manual that's come with it, a hammer, a screwdriver, measuring tape, and it also shows screws or wall plug things for going into the wall ×8, and it says not included. How handy is that, eh? So if you've got no screws handy, then you're running to the DIY shop, aren't you? Surely if you buy something that's meant to go onto the wall, they should give you the connecting for it. Never mind. Just something there worth noting if you're buying this Death Star wall panel light. So you see pictures of it there showing the sizes of it, see? After an hour and a half, it says 1/5, is that meaning up to 5 hours, and then auto off. Music reactive mode, and it says a 48.8 inch, so it's just over 4 feet. It's a fair size. To give you an idea, that big picture of my dog above the fireplace there is from the top of that, and then it comes right down like another foot below that. It's not as wide as that though, it's probably about 2/3 of that width maybe. Over half anyway. So yeah, right, 4 panels, so I'm going to connect them all together and I'll be back. Ciao. Okay, I'm back. So this is the 4 panels. 2 of them are upside down. You can tell what an end one is because it's got the black end here with no holes and no prongs on it. Just like this one, black on one end. It's got the prongs on the other. That one there's got the holes for them to go into and the prongs at the other. So that's the middle one with the prongs and the holes. And the ones with the flat black end on one side is an end. They clip together into the holes very easily. And there's like a little USB comes out of this and goes into a little hole there. Same with the other ones. Okay, so and then there's all these little bits I showed you before with the remote control, little bits for plugging into holes. So I've done a couple already. There's one more hole. So it just pushes in there and you apply a tiny bit of force. But it goes in quite simple and that just holds it together better. And you can see there's these wall bits here, so you can fasten it onto the wall with that. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do all 8 of them. I don't know if it's necessary. It's not that heavy. I might do top and bottom. I'll decide that later if we're going on the wall. Separate video for all that. I'm in the house just now. Right, so I'm going to carry on connecting the next bits and turn it over. You'll see the whole thing together in a second. Right, ciao. Okay, I'm back. So that's the Death Star light, the wall panel light, all assembled. Hold on a second. Just had to turn the volume down there and the TV. Right, so that's it there in its full glory. 4 feet and an inch or so over. It's all connected, the little white bits fastened into the back. 3 along here at that seam, 3 at the top along the seam, and then 3 in the middle connecting the 2 lots there together. I was also looking and I found the USB port. So if you're laying it flat like that, the USB port is down on the bottom left hand corner on the side of the thing. Hold on. There. So that's the USB port. And then obviously you would just have something to plug your other end into. A plug for on the wall or an extension. And then batteries into your remote control and you're ready to go. So I'm going to do a separate video for the lights of it and what it's like on the wall, but that's that for now. Yeah, so there you go, 120 UK pounds, maybe about $140, $150, something like that. So there we go. Right, it's quite a long video, so we'll call it a day there, I think, and stay tuned for the next video over the next 24 hours, 48 hours, and yeah. If you're well into Star Wars or you've got display rooms or just want to have it done in your house, in your bedroom, whatever, I highly recommend it. I'm going to probably get 4 of these altogether, so 3 more. So in total that'll work out about £480 all spent on them, unless, as I'm getting them later, they come down slightly in price. I have seen a couple of places that charge less for them, but you're worried about quality. Or they charge more postage to make up for it, so you're not really saving anything, or you'll end up with a really crap product. So yeah, you're better going to an established retailer. Looks smart. Just wait till it's in the building out there. I've got like the grey walls, the black roof, and then the black floor, and Star Wars characters, and speeder bike, TIE fighter and stuff. It's going to be great. Right, I'll try and get that set up in a little while. Bye bye. Have a good weekend.